When emotions rule your mind, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Every day, we're hit by a storm of emotions. A glance, a message, a delay, any of them can ignite anger or bury us in anxiety. You might wonder, why am I like this? It's not your fault. You simply haven't been taught how to master your mind. This video is your invitation to reclaim control. Through 7 timeless Stoic lessons born from warriors, emperors, and survivors, you'll learn how to stay calm, focused, and unshaken, no matter what life throws your way. Stay until the end. Your mind will thank you. 1. Know what's yours and what's not. Imagine this. You've spent weeks planning a beautiful outdoor event. Guests arrive, laughter fills the air, and then dark clouds roll in. Rain pours. The moment is ruined, and so is your mood. But was it really the rain that made you angry? Or was it your unmet expectation? Epictetus, a man born into slavery, who became one of the greatest Stoic teachers, put it simply, some things are up to us and some things are not. Wisdom lies in knowing the difference. This isn't just philosophy, it's survival. You can't control the weather. You can't control whether someone respects you, stays loyal, or even loves you. But you can control how you respond, how you carry yourself, and how you protect your peace. Think of your energy like coincident. Spend it on what you can't influence. Here's your first practice. The next time you feel triggered, stop and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is yes, then take thoughtful, deliberate action. If the answer is nothing, let it go. No drama, no chasing, no negotiating with reality. This one shift in thinking could save you from countless emotional breakdowns. It gives you back your power, because real freedom begins the moment you stop trying to control what was never yours in the first place. 2. Pause before you react. We live in an age of immediacy. Instant texts, instant opinions, instant outrage. But the wisest among us, those who seem calm, even in chaos, know a secret. True power lies in the pause. Think about the last time you received a message that pierced your pride. A colleague criticized your work. A friend made a careless comment. Your body reacted before your mind even caught up. Tight chest, quick breath, angry fingers hovering over the keyboard. But what if you had waited? Stoicism teaches us that emotion is not the enemy, impulsivity is. Between what happens and how we respond, there's a tiny space. And inside that space is your freedom. When you pause, you reclaim your mind. You're no longer a puppet to the stimulus. You become the observer, the philosopher of your own reactions. It's not about suppressing what you feel. It's about investigating it. Ask yourself, why did this upset me so much? Is this response about this memento? Is it echoing an old wound? Would I be proud of the way I'm about to act? This kind of inner inquiry rewires your behavior. You begin to trade reaction for reflection, vengeance for wisdom. You create space not only to breathe, but to choose. And in that choice, you step away from being ruled by emotion and toward being ruled by reason. You don't lose your fire. You just learn to master the flame instead of letting it burn your life down. 3. Practice dispassion without losing compassion. In a world that constantly pulls at your emotions, Stoicism offers something radical: dispassion. Not detachment, not cold indifference, but a steady heart. A calm center in the storm. Imagine watching a movie. You're moved by the story, perhaps you cry, perhaps you laugh, but deep down, you know it's not your life. You don't leap into the screen to rescue the characters. You feel, but you remain grounded. That's what dispassion is, to experience life without becoming enslaved to it. We often think we have to pick a side, either feel everything or feel nothing. But Stoicism teaches us to walk the middle path, feel fully without being consumed. When someone offends you, dispassion lets you pause and think, what pain must they be carrying to act this way? When you face loss, dispassion doesn't say, don't grieve. It says, grieve consciously, but don't let sorrow own your soul. Seneca wrote that emotions left unchecked are like wild horses, but reason is the reins that keep them from running us off a cliff. In relationships, dispassion protects us from overreactions and misjudgments. It allows us to listen rather than attack, to understand rather than assume. And in our digital lives bombarded with news, outrage and noises, dispassion is a filter, not to numb you, but to keep you human in an age that profits from emotional chaos. So how do you cultivate it? Start by noticing. Observe your emotions the way you'd watch clouds pass overhead, changing, temporary, not you. Then act from principle, not from pressure. To be dispassionate is not to be distant. It is to stay centered, present and peaceful, even as the world around you spins. It is not escape, it's mastery. 4. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? You miss a deadline, someone cuts you off in traffic, a partner forgets something important. In the moment, it feels huge, as if the world is somehow conspiring against you. Your chest tightens, your thoughts spiral. You replay the event over and over, feeding the fire. But pause and ask just one question. Will this matter in 5 years? This is not a cliché. It's a mental time machine. It pulls you out of the storm of now and gives you the vantage point of distance. From there, the anger shrinks, the panic softens. The pain becomes manageable. The Stoics were masters of perspective. They understood that our emotions are often chained not to reality but to a distorted sense of scale. We give massive energy to tiny events simply because they happened recently. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This question helps collapse that illusion. Think about it. 5 years ago, something hurt you deeply. Do you still carry it? Or has time turned it into a lesson or perhaps a forgotten detail? Most of our daily frustrations won't be written in the story of our lives, but how we react to them, that becomes the narrative. That's what shapes our character. And sometimes this question reveals the opposite. What does matter? It forces us to prioritize. It tells us to forgive the small things and fight for what truly counts: our integrity, our values, our relationships. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, zoom out. Let time offer its clarity. Ask yourself, in 5 years, will this still hurt? Then act according to the answer. That's how you move from emotional reactivity to stoic maturity. 5. Keep a stoic journal, not to record, but to reflect. We live in a time where every moment is captured. Selfies, status updates, endless notifications. But amidst all this noise, how often do we pause to record the outside world, but to explore our inner one? The Stoics had a practice, daily journaling, but not for show, not for likes. It was a private ritual of truth. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, wrote meditations not as a book for others, but as quiet reminders to himself. You can feel it in his words, the fatigue, the doubt, the striving. He wasn't trying to be perfect, was trying to be honest. That's what a Stoic journal offers you. It's not about what happened, it's about how you responded and why. Ask yourself, what stirred my emotions today? Where did I react instead of reflect? Did I act according to my values or according to impulse? This is how you begin to see your own patterns, where your ego flares up, where fear disguises itself as anger, where you stumble and how you can stand up better tomorrow. And when you write it down, something magical happens. Your mind stops spinning, the fog clears, you become an observer of your life, not just a participant in its chaos. Over time, this practice builds what the Stoics called prohairesis, the power of inner judgment, a compass not based on others' approval, but on your own deliberate values. You don't need fancy tools, just a pen, a quiet corner, and the courage to meet yourself on the page. Because transformation doesn't happen by accident, it happens through reflection, repetition, and responsibility. And the Stoic journal is where that transformation begins. 6. See obstacles as the way forward. Life will challenge you. That's not a threat, it's a promise. Plans will fail, people will betray, doors will close. But here's the Stoic twist. The obstacle is not in your way, it is the way. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Most people see obstacles as detours. Stoics see them as direction. A failed job interview, it teaches resilience. A broken relationship, it reveals what you truly value. An illness, it forces you to slow down, to reassess, to grow in ways ease never could. You see, Adversity doesn't destroy your path, it defines it. Every setback is a sculptor, shaping you into someone stronger if you let it. Think of a river meeting a boulder. Does it stop? Number. It bends, it carves, it flows around and sometimes even reshapes the rock itself. That's what you can do with pain, with rejection, with uncertainty. You can resist, complain, fall into bitterness, or you can engage it, lean in and ask, what is this here to teach me? This perspective doesn't make hardship easy, but it does make it meaningful. And when life strikes hardest, when you're on your knees, when everything seems unfair, that's your cue. That's the moment the Stoic inside you gets called to the surface. Don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, how will I rise because of this? Because in the philosophy of the Stoics, you're never powerless, not even in suffering, especially not in suffering. Obstacles don't block your destiny. They reveal it. 7. Practice gratitude, especially when it's hard. In a world obsessed with what's missing, more money, more success, more validation, gratitude can feel like weakness. But in Stoicism, it is a form of strength. Why? Because to be grateful is to see clearly, to recognize that everything you have, your breath, your mind, your chance to begin again today's not guaranteed. It is a gift. And a wise person knows how to notice the gift before it disappears. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Gratitude is how you return to the present. It silences the voice that says, "You're not enough," and replaces it with, "This moment is more than enough." But here's what they don't tell you. Gratitude is hardest when you need it most. When you've lost something or someone. When nothing is going your way. When your heart is heavy and hope feels far. That's precisely when gratitude becomes not just healing, but heroic. It doesn't mean ignoring your pain, it means noticing what remains. The kindness of a friend, the warmth of the sun, the lesson inside the loss. Even your own heartbeat, quiet, rhythmic promise that you're still here, still capable, still alive. Gratitude grounds you. It softens bitterness, protects you from envy, and clears the fog of constant wanting. It reminds you that the most powerful person is not the one who owns the most, but the one who needs the least. Try this. Before you sleep, write down 3 things, no matter how small, that you're grateful for. Do it even on the worst days, especially on the worst days. Because to live with gratitude is to refuse to live in fear. And for the Stoic, that's not just a practice. It's a way of life. Conclusion: mastering emotions isn't about being tough, it's about living deeply. Emotions aren't your enemy, but if you don't train them, they will quietly take control of your life. Stoicism doesn't ask you to feel, less it teaches you to feel with clarity, to stand firm in the storm, to respond, not react. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf them. If this message resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Share a moment when Stoic thinking helped you stay grounded. And if you found value here, consider liking the video and subscribing for more wisdom that strengthens the soul.